As many of you know, the Mediterranean diet is known as one of the healthiest ways to eat, and right now it's also a way to give back. Eat Drink HTX is underway, highlighting local restaurants while benefiting the Houston Food Bank. One of the restaurants helping to feed the need is Craft Pita. Chef Rafael Nasr joins us to share the inspiration behind his menu, his journey from food truck to brick and mortar success, and why Eat Drink HTX was a natural fit for his restaurant. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Good. All right. Before we get into this, you were watching the anime segment earlier, and you were saying,
"Man, if this chef thing doesn't work out, I'm going to try and be that guy's job.
Yeah.
I think I could do a good job with
I
my
think your voice is really good. Okay, give me something. Give me something like that.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Something like that.
Okay. Let's get back into the kitchen here. Okay. Born and raised in Houston, but you're such a great reflection of Houston, the most diverse city in the country. Even in our food, we know we have certain culturally influenced foods, but then the fusion. You're a fusion.
I'm a fusion. My mother is from Lima, Peru. My father is from northern Lebanon, but I'm a Houstonian. Nobody likes football or barbecue more than me. I'm born and raised here in Houston, Texas.
When did the idea of cooking become something that was fun for you?
You know, I grew up visiting my grandmother in Lebanon every summer, and I was just that typical kid grabbing scraps from the table, and my sisters wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to go find the best shawarma, and I just had a passion for the food since I was a little kid.
Okay, there's one thing loving it to taste it. Another thing when you say, I'm going to go into business with it.
100%. I went to TCU for my business degree, and I noticed an opportunity on campus that there was nowhere for kids to eat late night, and I said to the school, hey, y'all need a little something for kids to eat? Why don't I serve some shawarmas at gyros? And I made all my money from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah, because it's delicious food, right?
Yeah, people just want something to eat, you know, at any point of the day. But we made it when they were coming home from the bar. So.
Yeah, and you went ahead and did what I think every great chef can do, is that expose yourself to different ways of people doing the business. You worked with several of the hospitality groups.
100%. I worked for Island Grill. I worked for a company called Verts Kebab, and then I worked for Papa's for many years.
All right, Craft Pita. It makes sense, right, with the name and all. But when you decided to branch out on yourself, because this is like where the great divide comes. It's one thing working for somebody,
100%.
but then having your own business, as you know, and almost, you know, every chef I know who says, yeah, well, I'm working here right now, but stay tuned. I'm going to have my own place pretty soon. It's like every hairstylist who says, girl, I'm going to be out of here. I'm going to have my own salon. There's a big divide between owning your own business. That's why hats off to so many entrepreneurs who step off that curb and do that. As they say, you know, in America, we're on the backbone of you know, small business.
100%. We opened Craft Pita in August of 2019, right down the street from your studio at Fountview in San Felipe. Not the best time to open a business, 6 months before COVID,
Right.
but thankfully our healthy food and a very travel-friendly, delivery-friendly food helped us survive those tough times as well.
All right, let's get into what this dish is right here. And we know the atmosphere is so cool and fun, and it's easy and casual. You know, we have lots of really, really upscale restaurants in town, and that's great, but it's easy to get in and out of your restaurants, and family oriented.
Exactly. We like to call ourselves fast, fine, casual. Again, we use really high quality ingredients sourced from local farms, ranchers, and bakers. And at the end of the day, we're a sandwich shop. And for our Eat Drink HTX menu, we're featuring basically a sandwich with a spread and a cookie. So this sandwich I got right here in front of me is our viral Tomb Chicken Caesar Wrap. It's basically a Caesar sandwich in a wrap. Sorry, a Caesar salad in a wrap.
Yeah.
But we had Tomb, which is a heavy garlic Lebanese sauce.
See, this is so delicious. Okay, if you go for Valentine's and you're eating something with heavy garlic and you're still talking to each other at the end of the night, that is true love. That is going to be true love.
I totally agree. Yeah, this might not be best for first date, maybe third or fourth. So all the sandwiches, you have a range from what you can pick from. Come with a spread. This is our hummus. I know you love our hummus, Deborah.
So good.
And we'll even put a little bit of extra of our olive oil on there because we make this olive oil in Lebanon from my family's olive orchards, and we import
it. Hear this right here, the crisp and the crunch, and I'm the one who always goes up. Can you put a few more crisp in that little bag? Okay, speaking of olive oil, not all olive oil is created
That's
equal.
correct.
So what goes into the quality of your olive oil?
So our olive oil comes from northern Lebanon, kind of where the mountains meet the ocean. Has a nice little ocean breeze. 360 days of sun. They find that when you grow olives at an elevation, it actually has more antioxidants than normal olive oil as well. Has a nice crisp fruity flavor, different than Spanish or Italian olive oil.
This hummus is so good. It's so good. And it also challenges the way people see, say, vegetables. Like I never, it's chickpeas, right?
Totally.
And I never thought it was chickpeas. I thought it was just having a dip.
Mediterranean diet means lots of vegetables. You know, I think we like to show people that you can eat healthy, but it also tastes good. This notion that healthy food doesn't taste good, I think the Mediterranean, Lebanese food in particular really bucks that notion. But you get a cookie with this Eat Drink HTX menu, so a little something nice at the end as well.
Why did you decide to take part in this?
You know, we want to work with the Houston Food Bank, and we've been working with Eat Drink HTX and Houston Restaurant Weeks for many years. Houston has food insecurity, unfortunately, and the Houston Food Bank needs our help more than ever with cutting from the federal government and stuff like that. So it's just a great way to help the community, bring new customers who might not know about craft pita, and some of our regular customers, maybe they get to try something different they didn't know, like maybe this spread they never had before, that cookie they never tried before, with a great value at the end of the day. It's $15.
Yeah. You know, the nice thing about owning your own place is that, as opposed to, and no shade against, you know, like the big chains, but you can change your menu on a dime, you know, whatever, whenever, because you own it. There was the crispy chicken shawarma we talked about, but that was kind of a TikTok trend. You're like, okay, I can do that.
We just rolled this new sandwich out. It's a crispy chicken shawarma sandwich. It's basically a shawarma sandwich, but fried in a red oil. It's really good today. I didn't bring that with me today, but definitely come and try it. It's really, really popular.
Yeah, because you need that one to be like hot off the.
That one needs to be hot off the press.
Yeah,
I wasn't bringing my panini press, but I figured we'll bring you some of the Eat Drink HTX stuff today.
But this is all delicious. It's a great full meal. Thank you so much for what you do in our community.
My pleasure.
And I just love celebrating your story.
Of course, definitely come by for Eat Drink HTX. 50 cents gives 1.5 meals for everyone who buys from the Houston Food Bank.
Yeah, all right, and don't ever leave this. I know you. The
this
anime
is all
thing,
for
do
you.
the anime thing on the weekends. Just make that the
Deal,
weekends or something.
deal.
All right. The 5th annual Eat Drink HTX returns this Sunday and runs through February 28th. Dozens of restaurants, as we mentioned, in the greater Houston area, including both craft pita locations, will be participating with prefix menus at affordable prices for brunch, lunch, and dinner, so you can dine out and do good this month. To learn more about helping Houstonians in need by visiting a restaurant near you, visit eatdrinkhtx.com.